Viktor Gyokeres has yet to report for preseason training at Sporting, with sources confirming to Sporting News that the striker is holding off on returning to the club's Cristiano Ronaldo Academy amid ongoing interest from Arsenal. The 27-year-old was due to join up with his teammates on Monday, when Sporting's international players returned following the summer break. However, Gyökeres was granted permission to skip the initial sessions and was instead expected to travel directly to the club's preseason camp in the Algarve on Saturday, where training will take place in Lagos. Arsenal remained firmly interested in signing Gyökeres, and over the weekend sent Sporting director Andrea Berta to Lisbon in an effort to move negotiations forward. Talks were held, but the two clubs remain apart on the financial details of a potential deal. Sporting are demanding €80 million, £68 million, or $87 million in total. Arsenal's current offer is worth €65 million, £55 million, or $71 million guaranteed, with an additional €15 million, €13 million, or $16 million in performance-based bonuses. The Portuguese side, however, wants €70 million, €60 million, or $76 million fixed, and €10 million, €8.5 million, or $11 million in variables, and have made it clear they will not compromise on that valuation. There had been an expectation that Gyökeres would report to the Algarve camp on Saturday, alongside under-21 internationals Giovanni Quenda and Conrad Harder, who represented Portugal and Denmark respectively at the European Under-21 Championship. However, club sources admit it is now unlikely that the Sweden international will travel, with the chances of a strike looking highly likely as he attempts to put pressure on the Portuguese giants to accept Arsenal's offer. Mikel Arteta's side are keen to strengthen their attack ahead of the preseason tour of Asia and remain confident that a deal will be agreed in the coming week. As it stands, Arsenal have bolstered their squad with the arrivals of Martin Zubimendi, Christian Norgard, and Kepa Arrizabalaga. Sporting director Berta is pursuing deals on multiple fronts, with talks for Crystal Palace star Ebereki Eze and Real Madrid winger Rodrygo Gose taking places in recent weeks. They have also had two bids rejected for highly rated Valencia defender Christian Mosquera, with the Spanish centre-back turning down a contract offer from the La Liga side last week. Viktor Gyokeres on the Premier League. It's one of the biggest leagues in Europe. I spent several years there without being able to play a single match, so of course, it's something I'd like to do. It would be great revenge.
His work rate and defensive contributions, averaging 1.8 tackles per game in Liga Portugal, further align with Arteta's demands for a complete forward. The confirmation of the transfer has sparked a wave of euphoria among Arsenal supporters, with ex-posts reflecting the excitement. One fan wrote, "Gyökeres to Arsenal. Done. Arteta's got his man. We're winning the league." Another posted, "£58 million for Viktor Gyokeres? Edu's a genius. Premier League defenses won't know what hit them." The optimism is tempered by some concerns, with analysts noting the step up from Liga Portugal to the Premier League's intensity. However, Gyökeres' physical attributes and prior success in the championship suggest he is well equipped to adapt, with Gary Neville predicting he could score 20 goals in his debut season. The transfer has broader implications for Arsenal's squad and strategy. With Gyökeres now leading the line, questions linger about the futures of Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus, both of whom have been linked to moves to West Ham and Saudi clubs, respectively. Arsenal's recent signings of goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga and midfielder Martin Zubimendi indicate a balanced approach to squad building, but the Gyökeres deal may limit further attacking signings. Speculation around Noni Madueke and Ebereki Eze have quieted, with Arteta reportedly content with his attacking options for the season. The deal also reverberates across the transfer market. Sporting CP, flush with €68 million, are reportedly targeting Bournemouth's Dominic Solanke and Porto's Evanilson as replacements, while Manchester United's interest in Brentford's Brian Mbeumo may intensify after missing out on Gyökeres. Tottenham, left empty-handed, are now linked with Lille's Jonathan David, according to Football.London. For Arsenal, the signing signals their intent to compete with Manchester City and Liverpool at the Premier League summit, with the Champions League also a key target following their semi-final run last season. As preseason preparations ramp up, Arsenal are set to integrate Gyökeres quickly. Sporting CP has granted him permission to skip their pre-season training, allowing him to travel to London for his medical, scheduled for this weekend. An official unveiling at the Emirates is expected early next week, with fans eager to see him in action during Arsenal's friendly against Bayern Munich. Arteta, who has praised Gyökeres' hunger and ruthlessness, is reportedly planning to build his attack around the Swede, with early indications suggesting he could wear the iconic number 9 shirt. The transfer has sparked debate about Arsenal's financial strategy, with the €68 million fee raising questions about compliance with Premier League profit and sustainability rules. However, Arsenal's recent sales of Emile Smith-Rowe and Reiss Nelson, combined with a lucrative new kit sponsorship deal, have provided financial flexibility.